And so you can charge this installation like $5,000, $10,000. What's going on, guys? My name is Kev. I help people build their own AI agencies and their own AI SaaS. And in today's video, guys, we're going to be making an entire AI agency in the real estate niche from start to finish. What that means is we're going to build out the website. We're going to identify the pain points that the clients are having. We're going to figure out what solutions we're going to be providing and offering to these clients, and then we're going to break down the entire pricing strategy and the marketing plan to actually build this AI agency on top of all of the tools that you'll be using to actually scale your own business. So without further ado, guys, I'm really excited to break down this real estate AI agency niche because it's super hot right now. So let's look at the agency roadmap, right? So we're going to identify the niche selection and the target market analysis. We're then going to do the logo and name really quick. We're going to identify the pain points and we're going to create our offers. After that, we're going to build a really quick website using no code tools. And then I'm going to explain the marketing plan and how you would launch. So the questions I'm asking myself: am I connected in this industry to get my foot in the door? Do I have knowledge about it? Do I like this industry enough to actually work full time? And how am I going to generate hot leads, cold leads, and generate awareness? And so if you're a people person, this is definitely a niche that you should be interested in. So the niche itself, though, is helping real estate agents and companies scale their lead flow and business operations. In this prompt, we're going to ask for the target market analysis for an AI agency in the real estate niche. Okay, so it just gave us the total addressable market analysis, and in tier 1 with the biggest real estate companies, there's around 2,000 of them that have around 1,000 separate agents that are working under the companies, and their annual revenues are above $50 million. Now the second tier are the mid-tier sized real estate companies. There's about 20,000 of them globally who have 100 to 999 agents working for them, and they're doing around $5 million to $50 million a year. And then the third tier are smaller real estate teams with less than 100 agents working for them, and there's about 200,000 of these companies globally. And so the next thing in the agency roadmap, guys, is to actually identify the logo and the name. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to say, okay, give me 20 company names for this agency. So I really like this estate engine. So we're going to use that as the company name. And so now we're going to use that name to build the logo. So we're going to go into Canva. Really like this design here. So we're going to save this as our logo for the time being. So our name is the estate engine. We got our logo made already. And so now we can dive into the pain points and the offer creation. So looking at the pain points, guys, there's 4 main ones for this niche. Number 1 is lead generation. So how are we going to generate them new leads aside from the leads that they're already generating, aside from the referrals that they're already generating? And we're going to break that down using a Facebook agent and a couple other automations that I'll show you in today's video. Now, how are we going to improve the actual content that they're producing? So their home tour content, right? It used to cost a lot of money to actually film 3D home tours because you needed a special camera, you needed a special videographer, and then that videographer had to go and edit the videos. But we have this tool called Luma Labs Fly-Throughs that is an iPhone app that allows you to just turn your iPhone video into a 3D home tour. So that's what we're going to do to improve the content of the home tours of our clients for free. Next is actually producing content which ties into the lead generation. So we're going to 10x the output of content, which is a staple for all agency models, where we want to always have this as one of the offers, right? Because content is just something that checks off multiple boxes at the same time. We always want to help the companies that we work with streamline their posting process and improve the quality of content. Now, last but not least, guys, in this niche, it's profit maximization. Because right now, what I'm noticing with the bigger companies is that they have a lot of human employees that can be replaced. And so these roles could be like the directory, so someone that's doing like a secretary type work, or someone that's doing, appointment setting or appointment scheduling. These can all be, streamlined with our AI agents, and we're going to explain how we're going to do that as well today. So before I actually show you guys how we're going to, service our clients, let's just explain how the service delivery pipeline actually works, right? So when you have a client, the best thing that you can do is actually give them things right away that shows and builds trust between you and the client. And so what I would be delivering right away to these real estate clients is I would be delivering a Facebook agent, a scraping system, an email outbound system, and a phone inbound system, okay? And over time, they're going to see how their product is being enhanced with our other tools. So they're going to see how their home listings are going to look really nice with the 3D home tours. We can make their websites look really cool with our AI no-code builders, and we can optimize their social medias with our different knowledge sets of social media marketing. From there, guys, the only thing that the company needs to see and the results that they need to actually see from us is one KPI. or one key performance indicator. And so for real estate companies, the main thing that they're really focusing on is generating leads to show people different house tours and actually just grow that lead portfolio. And so the KPI that we would be honing in on is showing them all the new leads that we've been able to generate for them, and hopefully that is all that they need to actually stick around long term. And so before we get into the actual pricing of our offers and actually what our offers are going to look like, let's just show you some of the apps and some of the tools that we're going to be using to help our customers. So the first one that I want to show you guys is the Luma Labs Fly-Throughs app. And so this is the first thing that I would show them, because let's say the company that you're working with has like 50 listings. Now you can use this tool to upgrade all of their company's listings in like an hour. So that's the first thing I would show them, because this is something that is instantly deliverable that improves their product. Now the next thing I want to talk about, guys, is the Facebook Marketplace Agent. Now this is something that we're going to be making an entire tutorial about separately, but the Facebook Marketplace Agent is one of the most powerful agents that I've created so far, because it can do a bunch of things at the same time. And so let's say that this company has 50 different listings. We can create multiple Facebook agents that have these listings posted on the Facebook Marketplace and on certain Facebook Marketplace groups. And so in this example, I'm using my own Facebook account, but let me just explain why this is so powerful. So not only can we add the Luma Labs fly-through footage of the home tour, which is going to have people really interested in the home tour itself, but they're also going to have access to our AI agent that they're going to be able to call. So in the description of every single one of these listings, we're actually going to have an AI agent that can pick up the phone at all times. And so this ties back to our Bland AI phone agent tutorial. This phone number is actually a phone number that we bought on the Bland AI website. So this is the actual phone number that users that see the posting can actually call. And this is all autonomous. So a person that's interested in viewing that house, they're going to call this phone number after seeing the listing. And this agent then qualifies the lead by asking them the bedrooms, the price, the location, the move-in time, and the email. From there, the actual agent then books a viewing appointment with the real human. Every single time this phone call starts, the agent actually checks our calendar. So this is our calendar automation. And every single time that the phone call starts, this automation gets triggered. And this automation finishes off with all of the different times that the human agent is already booked at, so that it doesn't overlay the booking appointments with this new lead and with the appointments that the human already has. And so now, how can this get even better? Well, this is just one fake agent that is posting this listing. But we can now duplicate the Facebook accounts that'll post the exact same listing again and again and again. So instead of Kev posting this listing, the next one can be Jenna. The next one can be Avery. And so just talking about lead generation, they're going to be able to see how many leads we can generate them for free by just making these Facebook agents that show their listing. And so now, for example, if your client has 20 listings, you can now put that same listing up on 5 different social media accounts, meaning the total amount of listings that you can now post on Facebook for them is 100 different listings. And the thing that I just showed you guys is the first way that the user can interact with our AI agents, right? By calling our AI agent. But let's just say they send Kev a message about this listing. Well, that's where we have this automation called the Facebook chat agent. Now, the Facebook chat agent watches for messages that come in from the Facebook Messenger and instantly triggers. This message then gets sent to our ChatGPT agent that analyzes the message and responds to them. In this response, we let the agent know that they can book a call or book an appointment with the human. So within this automation, this check your calendar schedule is also integrated. So no matter how the prospect interacts with our agents on Facebook, they're going to get a response from AI, whether it's in the Facebook Messenger or from the AI phone call. And so this is extremely powerful, but it's also 100% autonomous. And so we're working with non-technical founders in the real estate niche, and they want leads to be increased for their business. And so this does that for them while them not having to do anything. And so you can charge this installation like $5,000, $10,000, because you're going to have to upload all of those different listings and do the Dream Labs home tour 3D renovation thing and all of that fun stuff. And so there is some work associated to this, but once the system's set up, you're going to be generating leads for these real estate companies for basically free. And this is just one way that you can generate leads for a company. Now let me show you another example of a way that you can generate leads for a real estate agency. So this is Appify.com, and Appify.com is the best directory for finding APIs that can scrape leads for you. And so let's say we're working for a real estate agency that is based in Toronto, Canada. We can then use this LinkedIn scraper to find email addresses based out of Toronto. And we can send those leads emails of our home tours to also generate new leads. And the call to action again can be a call to our phone agent. And so this phone agent keeps revealing its head because it's always available. It's never going to sleep. It's 24/7 ready to go. And so you can put that phone number into basically any outbound message that you have. All right, guys, so now that we identified the pain points, let's talk about offer creation for this dynamic industry. Pricing your offer for this industry is a little bit different than pricing your offer in our last video, because building fitness apps for influencers is pretty straightforward in how you're going to actually price that. But with pricing your offers for real estate companies, it's very dynamic based on how many employees the company has and how much money the company is actually doing. So what I would do is some type of calculation of how much they're actually generating in revenue top line and take a percentage of that as your monthly retainer to help them over time. Your goal is to also have them eliminate other human employees and replace them by working with you. And so you can show that the employees that you're removing is going to be more cost efficient than having to pay a top dollar to work with us. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing that I would recommend is building a community where you can put a low ticket offer as well. All the things that I just showed you, like the Dream Labs, the Facebook agent, and the website build, are all things that you can teach people to do by themselves. And so you might as well do a low ticket offer, especially since you're going to do your marketing with social media. And since you're doing social media marketing, you're going to be reaching out to a wide audience. And since you're reaching out to a wide audience, you might as well get the low-hanging fruit. You don't just want to go for the high-ticket clients, especially when you're starting out, because you want to start building that income base. And on top of that, when you're first starting out, you're going to want to offer your services for free with these high-ticket clients so you can start producing testimonials. When you start producing testimonials, then you can really start scaling your offers. But in a nutshell, though, what I would offer is something like a $5,000 retainer for these high-ticket companies that are doing over $1 million a year. I would start at something like that. I would literally just start pumping out results for them. And as they start seeing those results, I can start increasing my pricing. So really quick, let's just show you an example of a website that you can build with an AI no coding tool like Replit in a couple of minutes. So in a video on this channel, we have a tutorial of how you can build insanely good looking websites using a no code tool like Replit and the hacks that we use to actually make these websites look beautiful. Okay guys, so I built this AI agency website really quick, and we have a ton of cool features on this website to just show off how cool of a website we can build, right? So we have this nice little component here that switches out the keywords of what our business can do for people. We also have this rainbow hover animation on every single button to add a cool effect. We have a light and dark mode that works quite well. We also have this 3D robot that's interacting with the cursor on the screen, just as a little like element of, fun and creativity on the platform. And then we also have these logos that are being intertwined as if these are the companies that we're working with. But if this was like a real estate agency website, I would change out these company logos with the company logos that I'm actually working with. This is another component that actually explains the members of our team. So we have John Doe, we have Robert Johnson, we even have Dora the Explorer here. So like this is just some things that make our website look really, really cool and very professional. And we did this all with no code. And this is where you would have all of your demos and all the different things that the real estate agency would do. And so a demo that I would show here is how a normal video can turn into a 3D home tour, or how we can generate leads just by scraping on Appify, or how we can improve their website or improve their SEO optimization. And this is everything that I would, display on this page for our website. So to finish off, I'm going to give you two examples of how I would launch this agency depending on where I'm at. So if I'm a brand new beginner, I would launch this agency by finding some companies to work with for free. And I would also simultaneously be doing social media marketing to show how I'm helping this agency with my social media marketing. So the social media marketing will be like, hey guys, look how I helped this real estate company improve their 3D home tour listings, or look how I was able to help them book appointments or schedule leads, or look at the Facebook agent that I installed for them. And this type of marketing will then create more clients for you. And this type of marketing will funnel people to your low ticket community as well. And so that's how I would do it in that case. But if I was already a real estate agent, it's a little bit different. So if I was a real estate agent, I would just implement all of the things that I just said. So I would build 10 different Facebook agents that are posting my own listings to create more traffic. I would build a really cool looking website. I would, post a ton of content on social media to just show people how to actually grow your real estate business business and stuff like that. So those are the two ways that I would go about building this AI agency, depending on where you are in your experience in the industry. I'm excited to see who's the first one in the academy to build their own real estate AI agency.